I wanted to show you the headline from Newshub. Top right-hand corner here, for those of you guys who are watching. If you're listening, I'll read it out for you. Reads, Deceitful Dictator, Arrogant Smarmy, What Kiwis Really Think of Ardern, Luxon Revealed. Now, I think it's fair to say, George, you're probably better at the written language than I am, that you would associate Deceitful and Dictator with Ardern because first and first, Arrogant Smarmy with Luxon. Would that be a fair assertion, or is that not necessarily how the language will work? The reason I say that is because Deceitful and Dictator in one set of parentheses, and then Arrogant and Smarmy are in another set of parentheses, like they go together, and then it's Ardern first and Luxon. That's how I would read it. Is that how it should be read, do you think?
That's fair. That's how I'd write the headline if I was trying to fit it in.
If you're trying to get clickbait through.
Yeah.
So remember this really carefully. Newshub, right? The story they're telling us about in this headline is how fucking awful we think the leaders of our political parties are. They're deceitful, they're dictators, they're arrogant, and they're smarmy. They're utterly repugnant people. And this is what Kiwis really think. All of us think this, right? So you'd read that headline, you'd go, oh, sheesh, that sounds harsh. It's like the majority of New Zealanders think this because Kiwis think this. Oh, sheesh, we better have a look at the story just to make sure that we're all on the same page, because it's not sounding so good for our political leaders.
Kiwis have dramatically changed their opinion about the Prime Minister's performance, and the sentiment towards her is increasingly negative.
Newshub asked voters how to describe both Jacinda Ardern,
increasingly negative, terrible human being,
and Christopher Luxon in our latest Newshub Reid Research poll. One was labelled arrogant, the other a liar. Here's political editor Jim.
Okay, you got that? One was arrogant, the other a liar. So New Zealand has spoken in one mass. These people are atrocious. Both Christopher Luxon and Jacinda Ardern.
Lynch with who's who.
Amazing.
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 No prizes for guessing who these Labour MPs are talking about.
Brilliant. Committed and hardworking.
It's the same person these National MPs are talking about, Jacinda Ardern.
One word to describe Jacinda Ardern.
Disappointing.
Okay, I can't go past this one. Uffindell, the man who has been shown to be a violent human being, how does he describe the Prime? I think you should, maybe there's a lesson to be learned when you keep your mouth shut, because if someone asked to describe you in one word, what word will they use? It's just a bit of advice, perhaps.
Disappointing.
Distracted. Divisive.
Can I have two?
Go for it.
See ya.
Back in May 2020, peak pandemic popularity, we asked in our poll for one word to describe Jacinda Ardern. This was the word cloud. The bigger the word, the more times it was mentioned. Amazing, good, compassionate. In her hometown of Morrinsville, people are still feeling pretty kindly toward her.
Hometown girl, really.
It's a lady trying to do a difficult job.
But the stardust has lost its sparkle. We asked the same question in our latest poll. Top responses.
Hang on. Let's just go back and have a look. Remember the headline? Deceitful, dictator, arrogant, smarmy. One would assume those would be the top responses, wouldn't one? I think one would, seeing there the headline. Top responses?
Still good, caring, kind, but useless is right up there.
Top responses: good, caring, kind. Top responses: good, caring, kind. I haven't thought about it, but where is actually those words that they're talking about?
I can see dictator.
Where is it?
See it. See how long it takes you to find it.
Where the fuck is it? Is it that little that I can't see it? Like, honestly, I'm not playing games here. Direct my cursor.
There. No, you're getting cold. Back.
Don't play that game with me.
Go right. Yeah. Now down.
There.
Yeah.
Is that fucking it? That's the word dictator. I didn't know that before.
Looks like it.
That's worse.
They're great, empathetic, and capable.
Look at these other ones.
What was the other word? I didn't think about those before. What was the other word? Deceitful and dictator. Right. Let's see if we can find deceitful. So that's, do you reckon that's Dictator? It is it? Can I increase the?
It is Dictator
It's on
for
720.
sure.
So where's Deceitful?
Right next to it, underneath it.
So those are the. Oh my god! So these words here that are barely hard to read, are the headline for the story, and the bigger words: caring, good, kind, capable, empathetic, great, and useless, strong. Someone says, "Oh, I mean, group is saying unsure."
No comments,
not.
nothing. That, which is interesting there as well. Fuck, I wish we had the results of this poll so we could look at
Holy
this,
I
because it
just
is
look.
kind of interesting.
I'm not
I
playing.
mean, News Hub's,
Yeah.
you know, sort of twisting aside.
Honestly,
no comment,
I'm not
nothing,
and playing
unsure.
games. I hadn't found Dictator. I hadn't thought to look for it. Genuinely, I'm shocked. All right, let's because look, this is actually not about Jacinda Ardern. This is about News Hub. Because remember what was said about Mr. Luxon as well. Arrogant and smarmy. So let's go and have a look at how big those
Still
words
there
are on
too,
his.
But alongside them, incompetent, fake, unreliable, liar, evil.
So News Hub has had to zoom in to find these words that they want to paint their narrative with. They've had to zoom into dictator, deceitful, liar, evil, unreliable. Did you notice that? They're over here, little in the corner, and because News Hub wants to make a point, they zoom in.
Fake, unreliable, liar, evil. A few even went as far as deceitful
A
and
few.
dictator.
Two?
The PM and her deputy choosing their F words carefully.
Focused.
Formidable.
On Luxon,
Inexperienced.
New.
Christopher Luxon perhaps has an even bigger problem than
Come on, man.
But that wasn't.
For
But
fuck's
I mean,
sake.
no, I actually, she. I mean, is it the Michelle Obama when they go low, we go high? She just said new. That's a very neutral term.
That's not the right strategy, though.
You think blood on the floor?
Yeah.
All right,
Well, within reason, just something. I mean, it's on the spot. Fuck, I wouldn't be able to do.
Can you? I'm still actually trying to get over how small that word deceitful and fucking dictator were. You basically couldn't see it, and that was their headline. Holy
the
crap!
Prime Minister. People aren't necessarily turning off him. They just still don't even know who he
Let's
is.
see, we've got to find
His words:
smarmy.
don't know, unsure, unknown. Businessman's up there.
Okay, what were the words again? Smarmy and what was the other one? Let's try and find them. Smarmy and arrogant. Okay, let's go looking. Let's see if they're as small. Smarmy, arrogant. Oh, they're smarmy. Oh, smarmy is pretty big compared to dictator and deceitful. Smarmy and arrogant was the other one. Yeah, there it is there. Okay. Well, proportionally, they're quite a bit bigger. But isn't it interesting that they didn't say no idea or idiot, because they're about the same size as deceitful, or bald. They didn't use bald.